Welcome to Mcquivey Livin, video number 14, preparing for Europe.
This is us preparing for Europe.
Yeah, us preparing for Europe. So this, well, everything's kind of come down in the last through a month. Yeah, so
we decided a month ago to go to Europe.
Yeah, so it's been really fast. So today we're going to talk about understanding what the Schengen area is.
So you don't know yet.
Yeah.
And we'll go through that. Okay, or maybe you do, but okay. The number two thing we're going to talk about is some to-dos before leaving the country.
Yep, and then we're going to dispel one myth.
All right, so let's get started. What is the Schengen?
Man,
even when we called our passport number
passports.gov
and contacted them,
they had no
idea what I was talking about.
So if you do Google it, Schengen, SCHENGEN, and just area in Europe, it'll come up with a list of all these countries in Europe, which include France, Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Spain, Italy. I think Greece is part of it. But there's several countries that are basically one, for lack of a better term, one area or country.
And that's the Schengen. So why is that important to us? Is because the Schengen on an American passport, we don't need a visa to be there. However, we are only allowed in a 180-day period, only 90 days in the Schengen area. So that plays a huge role in what we're doing. So we're going to Germany for 1 month, and then we're going to France for 1 month. So there, we've already spent 60 days.
So we
got to get out of.
So then we'll get out of Schengen,
and we'll go to Morocco
for another 30 days, and then we can come back.
Days. They have really good food.
Yeah, we can go maybe 30 days, 2 months maybe, and then go back into, and then like our days start kind of over.
They start over after 180, right?
Yeah. So they start over after 180 days. You can only spend equivalent of 6 months. Anyway, it's 90 days in, 90 days out.
Yes. All right. And a big thing that I had to have, I totally forgot to check my passport.
Yeah.
And my passport was going to expire
in
January, which means that I had to get my passport done really quick, because when you go to Europe, your passport has to be good for at least 6 months upon entering.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to talk and see about our boys' passports, because
they're gonna need to change theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, so some to-dos before leaving that I think everyone should know is take pictures of your itineraries, your itinerary, passports, and any information of where you're staying, and send it to a loved one.
Another great thing is, so we know the electricity is a little different in Europe, so you have to buy an adapter.
So instead of buying 7 adapters,
buy 1 adapter and then 1 power cord that you can plug into the adapter that will fit all your.
And that's minimalism, right there.
But remember too, you still don't want to overload their circuits.
Yeah, so be courteous.
Yeah.
All right, the next thing is that you want to learn some basic language, and just, to get some information, like hello, thank you, or I don't speak German. So they're not looking at you and talking to you. Chinese used to do that to us all the time. We'd say ni hao, and then suddenly,
and not even, also along with basic language, some customs and cultural things. Yeah.
So do a little bit of research before you go.
Yep.
So we learned yesterday that, like, when you're passing someone in Germany, so in America, if I was passing Jared, I could, to get to another seat in like a theater, I would pass with my back towards him. In Germany, you pass forward. Facing them, or it's considered very rude. So that's something that we learned. So we just do these little, just kind of little custom things that you would know.
And then another thing, learn the local emergency number.
It's not 911. I can promise you that.
Yeah, China was different. I can't remember what China was. It was something weird, but yeah, it wasn't.
But no, and also, I should put this in, is that you should probably have your consulate number in your phone. Have your consulate number.
Yeah.
And so if there's any, we had a little bit of a run-in in China, and we should do another video on that.
Yeah. So,
anyway, it was good to have our consulate number.
Yeah. And so then also, so here's a myth that we've all probably heard, and it's pretty propaganda-ish. Propaganda is
they hate Americans.
They hate Americans. Don't all Europeans or Egyptians?
French hate Americans.
Yeah.
And those are not true, except in our experience.
In our experience.
In our experience, having been to Europe a couple of times, and he's been to Europe, and we've been to other countries, we actually receive a really warm welcome. And we've talked about it, and we think it's because that we try to be courteous to their cultures and their customs when we're there. So it's kind of like, don't be a reason for a sign, and don't be a reason for a myth.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Europe traveling with my girlfriend out of high school, we were on the bus, and people asked us where we were from, and we said we're American, and they said, no way you're American. You must be Canadian. And we said, no, we're American. And they said, well, you're not loud and obnoxious, because there's a lot of loud and obnoxious Americans that go to other countries, and so
give us a bad rap.
Give us a bad rap. So just make sure
give America a good rap.
Yeah. So we've discussed in this video understanding the Schengen a little bit better.
We're still working on that.
Yeah. And some to-dos before leaving, which we'll probably learn some more. And to dispel the myth that everyone hates Americans and that it's so scary to go to other countries, and it's not. And so subscribe below and share our channel. And also, if you have helpful comments, suggestions, or questions you want for future videos, please write them in the comments. And we would love extra tips and
especially
ideas.
Yeah, if you have any ideas about when we're in Europe,
send them our way.
Let them rip.
All right, we'll see you in the next video. We're almost headed to Europe, so hang in there.
Aloha.